We're going to do some more Conan Exiles. We've gotten through a lot of the dungeons. I would like to complete Freya's quests. I feel like we're probably quite close to that. This is our lovely home up here in the Highlands. We live on this map. This is on our roof for our lovely building. We've got a lovely tavern here, which is working quite nicely. Freya is here waiting to speak to us. She's like she's had it with us at this point. She's like, will you please speak to me? So today I would like to I want to go to the Unnamed City. I'd like to see if we can get some nice legendaries from there. And then I would like to do the silver mine, speak to Freya, and we probably will, if we have time, we'll do the Warmaker dungeon again. I might do the Warmaker after the silver mine because we'll be nearby, mayhaps. Yes, and I'm going to continue the Freya quest. It might become a bit of a meme that I'm like, I'm definitely going to speak to Freya, but I'll do it later. Let's get going. Why are you not wearing any shoes, madam? I hope you're all doing really well. Have you been playing Conan? What's the situation? All right, let's get the hell out of here. Am I forgetting anything at all? I've got my keys to collect legendaries from the Warmaker. I've got loads of aloe. He's got his weapon. He's got loads of gruel. Right, we're looking for the yellow beam to go to the Unnamed City. Here we go. Boom. Right, we're at the Unnamed City. This is a great place to loot, to unfriend bosses for legendary weapons and armor pieces. Fragments of power. Just going to run out of the corruption here. Should I use my little Vector Corbin? Let's do a bit of warming up. And it's a good place to just kind of visit at least once per session. Can I get him out of the corruption so I can do a bit of fighting without getting corrupted? What am I not... I guess I'm not doing heavy attacks here. Can I get him to come over here? Is he trapped? What is he doing? Come on, mate. He's just... Alright, so he's getting stunned as he runs away. I think that's what it is. Should we use our acidic claws? Yeah, he's just surrounded. Anna to the rescue. Sometimes they just need to be freed. Okay, let's get our... So the skeletons drop really, really good loot. It's really worth looting. I'm generally not going to pick up like light padding or anything like that. I'll pick up grey lotus seeds. Very useful. You need grey lotus for sorcery. I'm going to leave the rest of it, but it's all worth looting, really. Depends on the stage of the game, really. Yep, his gameplay is very smooth. Did you update something? Nope, nothing at all. I think I'm capped at 60 frames. I think it's just because I'm, what's the word? I think it's just because I'm in the Unnamed City. I'm away from my base, which is a bit framier at the moment because I've got a lot of going on. I think that's it. Yeah, I haven't changed like stream settings or anything like that, and that's probably where you would see a difference. Alright, first boss. Skeleton bosses all share the same loot table, and they drop some really good weapons, including the festering one, Poisonous Axe, which is a favourite of mine. So if you're doing a strength build. But a lot of the weapons from here are really good for putting on your thralls. Spinus is going to just mow down enemies, probably here. We're just support characters at this stage. The more Sunder this guy has, the more damage Spinus should do. I want to see how he levels. If he doesn't level very well, we can always re-roll his perks that he gets. These perks from leveling using Elixir of Rebirth that you get from leveling sorcery. Now, this guy dropped this cleansing chest piece, which is kind of handy in the Unnamed City. This is really good. I'm going to leave it, though, just let's be clear. So this periodically will cleanse corruption from your character. I hide this. There you go. It used to be an archer item, because it used to buff... what was it called? It was an archery attribute. I forget what the hell it was called now. Anyway, but now it does periodic kind of cleansing, so that's kind of cool. There's a few armor pieces like that. One of the pieces, I think, from the champion armor, one of the pieces from the Godbreaker. They have kind of like hidden benefits, basically, which is quite handy. Shall I keep it? It is... Oh, let me just make sure my top looks the way it should. I do really like this base armor. It looks really nice, but, you know, got to have our aesthetics. I'll take... I don't want any of this stuff at this point. Such is the way it is at the end of the game. Excuse me. Yeah, but we will be unfriending some mini-bosses, and every time we visit here, we'll unfriend mini-bosses. And they drop Hearts of a Hero, which will, once consumed, clear all of your corruption in one go. So I don't worry too much about that. And I generally just avoid corruption. Unless I'm doing a sorcery build, which is not very often. There you go. And how is everybody doing? Did you have a nice Thanksgiving, American friendos and Canadian friendos? How was the... I know you have them at different times. None of our Canadian friendos mentioned Thanksgiving this year, which is unusual. Did you have a nice time? Are you still off? Are you back to work? What's the sitch? Oh, it's the weekend now, I guess. Dun, dun, dun. This guy's the Brute. He drops the Predatory Blade, which is a one-handed strength sword. It only really does damage with light attacks because it has the Predatory ability or perk. And he also drops Gauntlets of the Brute, which buff grit or stamina. And then he drops the Helm of the Brute, which buffs strength, which is a medium armor piece. He's quite a good one to fight early game because of the Predatory Blades. If you can get that early on, you're going to do a lot of damage because it does over 100 damage. We are mowing him down at this point. We are buffed to heckery. There you go. I'm sure we've already got 2 of these on this playthrough. There's the Predatory Blade. 108 damage. It cripples. It has this predatory ability, which means it's left click only. Right click will not really do much damage. But that does mean if you really want to, you could put a advanced blunted weapon fitting on it and use right attacks without any points in strength. And you can use it as a knockout weapon, which some people like to do. There you go. I'm going to take Perfected Heavy Padding and probably nothing else. If you want to craft obsidian tools or armor, tools or weapons, I would take the composite obsidian. I'm not going to. But obsidian tools are the highest tier in the game alongside black blood tools. There you go. Now what am I going to do with all this stuff? I'm going to drop the Predatory Blade because I don't have a lot of space to carry things. We do have a couple at home. I would suggest you don't drop them. Take them back and put them in a dismantling bench. You get some mats back for those. But I just don't care to. So there you go. Gloves of the Brute. Was thinking there was a set. It's not a full set, no. And they do buff different things. It's Helm of the Brute, which is it looks like the serpent stuff, and I forget what it's called now. It looks a bit like the Sobek armor, but it's like greenish, and you can dye it. That's a strength buffing medium helmet, and then the gauntlets are like stamina. Right, we're going to fight the Red Mother next. Let's grab this free fragment of power if it's over here. Happy Autumn Celebration Day, Week, Month, everyone. Yes, Happy Autumn Day, whatever. Creston. It was St. Andrew's Day until 30 minutes ago. Well, there you go. Always a big celebration for me and my family. St. Andrew's Day. Anyone know what it's for? But hello, Paolo. How are you, lovely? So good to see you. Sorry Blake wasn't home. Oh, we've only just started. We're just getting into it. Periodically throughout the day, a fragment of power can spawn in that location just there. It isn't there right now. And then one has spawned just behind the Red Mother. It seems to always spawn there. If it isn't there and you're on a server, somebody's just taken it, probably. I'm going to use my daggers because that's what I love to fight her with. She has a really good loot table. I'm going to roll towards her when she does her breath attack because she has like lock on. And towards, like, under her chest is a bit safer. Let's get started. So we're going to look out for a little stomp attack. I will probably go quiet in a minute while I concentrate. Stomp. There we go. If she steps back, she's going to do like a swish thing. You got to watch out for that. Stomp. Oh, I was too busy being distractified, I think. Okay. okay. Even if you're not under her paw, guess you could get stomped on. She hasn't even done a single swish. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3. And she's dead. Ooh. This is the 3rd dragon scale helm we've gotten, people. This is crazy. This is insane. The RNG on this dragon scale helm is ridiculous. Am I going to get a Riptide Spear today? This is what I want to know from the bat. This is crazy. This is my, how do I say, the one piece of armor that I really care about in this game, like legendary armor, because it gives you a huge amount of cold and heat resistance. Very good for going into the volcano or the coldest places on the map. You can harvest her for dragon bones, dragon horns. I suggest you take those and keep them. She drops leather, cooked leather, pre-cooked leather, so very handy. And the babies do as well, the baby dragons. What else? Volatile glands, very helpful for making demon fire orbs. And I'm not going to harvest it because we've already got a bunch of that stuff. And, you know, I know a lot of you are loot goblins. A lot of you are like, how could you possibly... Oh, she also drops her head as well, which you can use for a trophy. I'm just not a loot goblin. I am when it comes to, like, OP weapons, and that's it, basically. So once we get to a certain stage, I'm not too fussed. There you go. Patron saint of Scotland. Yes. Yes. Fair. But I am... Yes. I don't live in Scotland. Surprise, surprise. Thank you for the follow, Bunny. Tired but great. Oh, no, absolutely. Oh, we're so happy to have you here. Dun, 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 dun. Everyone likes the dragon scale helm because of the smoking nostrils. Yeah, so these little baby dragons, this is, if you're kind of like me and you don't want to craft any tanning benches or anything early game, you can just unfriend one of these. Be careful, maybe use daggers, dodge, keep behind it while you're in it, but especially if you have a thrall who can stand in the front and tank. And then you harvest that and you get cooked leather, which is quite a nice one. Bit freebie. This is the mini boss. One of these, there's a bunch of these dotted around Unnamed City. I have specific ones that I go like to fight, and it really is just this one because it's on my way, on my route for the bosses. And they drop a heart of hero. They drop a heart of a hero, and they can drop Silent Legion armor. Silent Legion armor really, really helpful early game. Right up until the end of the game, until you can craft it yourself. And then it just has better stats. Are you still alive, sir? Let me help you with that. There we go. We're gonna pick up the heart of a hero, but I'm gonna loot these boxes for some gold and silver. As they are treasure seekers. They're hoarding their treasure in the back. So we'll take this, and this has a 40-minute timer on it. And then once you eat it, it'll clear all of your corruption. And there's a bunch of these things. Salted pork is a strength buffing food, which is great. 15%. You can eat that, or you can give it to your thrall. And here's the Silent Legion gauntlets. Sweet. We got what we wanted. I'm compelled to loot everything. It's a problem. Yeah, I know a lot of you like that. Yep. If I'm playing on a server, I tend to be much more kind of like looty and hoarding of items, if that makes any sense. I can't drop the dragon scale helm. I just can't, because it's not repairable. Even though I know for this particular playthrough, 3 dragon scale helms is probably more than I'm going to ever need. But yeah, you'll really want to keep all of those if you're playing on a server for a long time. Okay. I can use my punching daggers because I've been really enjoying them. I forget, who did we get these from? From the Den. These are fantastic. They do 57 damage and 21% armor pen, and they have this acidic debuff. They use the points in agility that I spend work on them. But what I love about them is this like punching action. Because it's just so good against skeletons. I just really like it. This guy will corrupt you when he hits you. Any of these like whites, WIGHT whites. Absolutely. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Hello, Solstice. Hello, hello. So for him, I'm going to use my Bector Corbin for the armor pen. Yeah, exclamation mark ticket in Twitch chat to win a DLC of your choice, excluding Decetto or Sipter. That was 800 in one hit he did there. It's not even max level yet. There we go. So he is a glass cannon. He doesn't have a very much HP. But I'm really interested in an enemy, an ally that will unfriend enemies very quickly, and he'll do that. Okay, we've got this Drunkard's Blade. This is great. Strength weapon, one-handed. It should have the same, just regular one-handed sword animation. Yeah. Same as the Predatory Blade or just general, like, strength swords. It's not my favourite, and I use an agility build, and I have a bunch of stuff back at home. Some of these things I will keep for my thralls, even if I'm not going to use it because they're kind of handy, or I would just take him and put him in a dismantling bench. But because I have like a full complement of stuff on my steed Doombringer, then I'm just not going to take it. It would look nice on the wall as well. You can put some nice like weapon racks on the wall to decorate, and that would be good for that. Whites, I hear that Andrew's laundry is excellent at cleaning whites. Okay. We're glad to be here. Theory's nostrils smoke without the helm. Apologies. Yes, absolutely. You're in a feisty mood. Yep. So type one in the chat. Are you a loot goblin, chat? Or are you like, oh, I don't want to pick up anything? Or are you on the loot goblin side? Because there seems to be like, there's like different folks in this community. Yeah, loot goblin. Yeah, if I have Beast of Burden active, which is the final perk in expertise, then I'm like, oh, I love this. Let me just pick up everything. If I go out harvesting, I just want to pick up all the things because it's fine. But you know, when I'm like spec for damage, I hate to spend any points in weight. These are my attributes currently: max agility, max vitality, 3 perks in grit, and the first in expertise. But yeah, if I'm going out harvesting, I will respec because I just want to move at full speed. Dun 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Probably Spinus will get to max level today, I would say, depending how long I stream for. Dun 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 dun. Loot Goblin, yes. 1111, yes, absolutely. 42 is not an acceptable answer, I'm afraid. To the corner, to the corner. Definitely Loot Goblin, for sure Goblin. 1 for the 10th power 71. Oh my goodness. More ferret or squirrel than a goblin. I'm definitely a squirrel, but not a goblin. Definitely. Hi, sir. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Right, we'll loot the little, what is it called? Fragment of power down here and avoid fighting this Wally because he doesn't have a loot table. He just drops the same kind of stuff as world bosses in terms of like his inventory when you unfriend him. No fragment here right now, but you can get a fragment here for free. So yeah, if you unfriend him, he'll get like a hardened steel weapon and bits and bobs. Decent loot, right? Useful early game. But he doesn't drop any like legendary weapons or armor pieces, and he doesn't drop a fragment of power. So I always skip him. He does drop his green head if you want to use that as a decoration. There you go. Oh, else meant to have boxes materials I never use. So yeah, so I feel like if you've moved a lot in the game, and which I used to, and you kind of like, you do find eventually when you have like 7 of like a bunch of different weapons, your frame rate goes down quite a lot. So I find that you kind of, that's when I start getting rid of stuff. Now, are there any archers ready to attack us? Maybe. Maybe not. Let's climb up here for the next boss. Farquaad, the flying squirrel. Yes. It. Hello, Dank. Hello, hello. Good day to you. How's it going? Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Grab everything and recycle where possible. Yeah, it is a very good idea. I think if I was using 2 camels instead of a fighter and a camel, then I would have a lot more kind of carry space. And then I would probably gather more things. But I already set out kind of like stocked up because I always want to have like my next potion. If I wasn't streaming, I would probably not need to take my potions because they last for like 2 hours. Unless I log out and log back in again for some reason. Which I do sometimes to resolve some kind of issue.
Put your weapons away, exile.
Sorry, got distractified. Shocker. This guy is such a crazy, like, lunatic. He just, like, flails his hammer around in our general direction and doesn't get interrupted. It's like the Terminator. There you go. Don't worry, Spinus, I dealt with him for you. We got a second scorpion harness. Weird. Okay. Well, I don't think we're going to take 2 of those. I probably won't even take 1 of them. Kind of tempted to leave that. I'm going to get rid of that. If I get full up like this, I will just sort by weight and then redistribute my items.
Courier 11 second just subscribed with Prime. Smiley cat face.
Courier, thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you for using your Prime here. Thank you. Enjoy your ad-free viewing. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to drop 1 of the scorpion harnesses. We'll keep 1 just for, like, collection. You know, just in case randomly I decide to use it. I'm going to drop the silver. He's cool. He looks very ominous in his little get-up, doesn't he? There we go. To add more durability to all your weapons, is it damage? It's a master weapon fitting. So before I get to the to do the Warmaker Sanctuary, then I would recommend the spiked weapon fitting on all weapons. Once you can get to that, that's a hardened steel stage. You can sometimes pick those up from chests from like higher level like camps, NPC camps. And then once I've done the Warmaker, which we've already done, we did sort of early in the Dungeon Delver journey, so that we could learn the master weapon fitting. Then I put that on every single weapon for myself and my followers. And I've got to make sure I don't use the weapons until I've put that on. Yeah, and that gives both armor pen and weapon, which is good. Am I going to fight the snake? I think you guys are going to want me to fight the snake, aren't you? Let's do it. I didn't know it detects the speech for the resub process went very much funnier. Oh, bless you. Thank you very much for the resub. If nothing else but to have the retching animation. What are you talking about? Oh, a version of Buke Breeze. Yes. Well, in this game, fortunately, you can just replace your buff with another one. So if I eat drink a different potion, it'll replace the current potion buff, which is quite nice, isn't it? Yep. But I'm gonna stick with what I've got. It's just if I end up relogging or something. So we're poisoned from that little snake. They're little blighters. Look at that, 131 damage. So I'm going to use my punching daggers on this guy, just to speed things along. Wait for my stamina to come back up. There is a penalty for running out of stamina, so try not to run out. Fortunately, this snake has got its attention on Spinus. Right, we've got a free dragon powder, which is really good for making explosives. And I'm going to harvest this creature with my pickaxe for a skeleton key, because it's a world boss. Okay. We can use our final breath of the Red Mother. Why not? What is it called? Torch. It's been a long day, people. This torch is from the final breath, from the Red Mother dragon boss that we fought just before. She doesn't drop it very often, so it's quite a nice thing to get. Then we're going to pick up the gold and silver from the chest. Oh, we got a bit of treasure. Bit over there. Bit from the other side. You do get heavily corrupted in here. I would say probably the corruption is the main reason I don't fight the snake in here every time I come around. When I'm streaming, generally, I try to fight the snake. I like to get more skeleton keys because every time I get a skeleton key, I can turn it in at a legendary chest in a dungeon for a legendary weapon. But I just don't like getting corrupted. Even though I've got a heart of a hero on me, I'm going to eat it anyway. I just have this aversion. I mean, you're supposed to have an aversion to it, so, you know. There's no drop. No, not today. There will be more drops, though. Is Conan Scepter PvP dead? I've got no idea. Does anybody else play Scepter PvP? I'm a PvEer. Hello, Joker. Hello, hello. I don't know. Here's the answer. I would assume, like anything, the beginning of the series, beginning of a chapter, it'll probably be busier.
Little Riding Hood 2K just subscribed.
Oh, thank you so much for that, Little Red Riding Hood. Appreciate that. Thank you for 6 months in advance. My goodness. Thank you very much for that. It's very nice of you. Where's my bat friend? Got distracted, people. I looked away for a second. Okay, we'll fight these skeletons, and then we'll go fight the bat. Now, the bat has not been dropping me a Riptide Spear, which is unfortunate because I love the Riptide Spear, one of my absolute favourite legendaries, and a must-have on any playthrough for me because it enables you to breathe underwater. And I love that for the Dagon dungeon. So shall I use my Baltier's Razor sword, which I love so much? Hi there. Get him. Sweet. What level is he at? He's at 19 now. One more level, we'll get another perk. We'll see how he's leveled. Yeah, maybe he'll get up to 3000 HP if he gets like an HP perk. We'll see. Vitality perk. Pleasure. Thank you, lovely. Marcello, thank you for the follow. Welcome, everybody. PvP is not dead as popular as it used to be, mostly because of the cheaters. I think we're talking specifically about Scepter. I think that's the thing. I know that Exiled Lands is probably more popular than Scepter in general. But there's a lot of players who play, certainly for PvE, I can't speak for PvP, who play on both maps. And have like worlds and builds and stuff on both. Let's fight him here because we've got our what's it called? Our Heart of a Hero. This is a great one to fight because he's a flesh creature, so you can poison, bleed, sunder, all the debuffs. Except for, like, Spectre Coating. Oh my god. Got so excited. Oh, you pain in the butt. We got quivering arrows. I guess I'll take that. I want the Riptide Spear, chat. God. That is probably one of the hardest things to get here. But yeah, and it's very easy to accidentally throw, because I've done that in the past. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Hi there. Just going to run over here, nip down, and check this box. Even though I don't really care about repair kits anymore, I'm just going to show you where it is. There's a little repair kit here. Ooh, 11 perfected heavy padding is definitely worth picking up. I'm not going to have to craft any heavy padding in this entire playthrough, which is cool. It's very nice. I added a bunch of emotes today, by the way, people. I know that people don't always check, because you have like a couple of emotes that you use, but there's a bunch of new emotes. I added a couple of Christmas ones, which I add every year, and we've got a bunch of new like animated emotes. There you go, peeps. Where's Doombringer? Come on, you. Don't be shy. Let's give him all these paddings. I'm going to drop Demon Blood. We don't need that. I'm going to drop that. It's treasure. You can place it in your coffer room. We will be doing purges soon in this playthrough. Usually I do all the dungeons. Usually I do like the Dungeon Delver dungeons. Then I do things like the Karak dungeon, Almaria Siege. And then we do like purges, that kind of thing. And we still need to speak to Freya. I will speak to her today, even though it's a meme. Ah, do you like them? Hi there. It is a lot easier to be in the Unnamed City at night, since they changed the lighting around you, the kind of light aura that you have. But I do have nighttime speed on like super quick. You'll see the moon flying off in the distance, just because I don't think it's very interesting to look at my screen when it's dark. These daggers are just so fun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. So we'll deal with the little skeleton friendos, then we've got the boss over here. Hello, mate. I don't know, I think we picked up a sort of crumb, didn't we? On this playthrough. I need to go through. I think I'll I will make a dismantling bench.
Scoob_and just subscribed with Prime. Yay. Buttons to push.
Annie, thank you so much for the Prime. Welcome back. Thank you for 4 months. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Dun, 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 dun. Enjoy your ad-free viewing, friendo. Here we go. Ooh, did we get another one? Oh my goodness.
Actual Dave gifted 5 subscriptions to the community.
David! I always say that. Dave, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. That's very nice of you. Thank you, thank you. Enjoy your ad-free viewing, friendos. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate that. Yes, exclamation mark ticket in Twitch chat if you'd like a chance to win DLC of your choice, excluding Tiketa or Scepter. This is the Lying Bastard Sword. I've seen it. Bear with me today, peeps. It's late. It's basically... It looks like a sword, but it has the animation of an axe. It has a bit more reach. So it is a nice one if you're an axe friend. Friend of an axe. I don't know. Nefinor Lovely. Hello. Hello. Yeah, it does 60 damage, 9% armor pen. And this perk is lies because it's actually an axe, but it looks like a sword. There you go. We do have one already. How much does it weigh? 3.5. Yeah. I would put a master weapon fitting on all of these if you're going to use them. There we go. Daily... Do beat sabers... Okay. Daily exercise is important. Absolutely. Alright. Now I'm probably going to... How long do I have left on the Heart of a Hero? 20 minutes. We'll eat it when we leave here. Usually I would eat the Heart of a Hero after I fight the bat. And before I fight him and his little friendos. Because there's not any more corruption I would run into usually. And if I was doing kind of multiple rounds of the Unnamed City, I would... Oh, here we go. It's here. I would periodically just eat the heart, essentially. And... Oh my god, Neff, I'm not reading that out. How are you doing? Did you... Neff, when was Canadian Thanksgiving, please? As my resident Canadian ambassador. Just giving you that label now. Congratulations. That's it. I don't know, we talk about it before, like, US second Monday of October, was it? Did you mention it to me? Did I just not notice? Did you not celebrate it this year? Right, we'll fight him again on the way out because it's just efficient. I don't know how many recipes I have left to learn from the library. I've got 9 fragments. Well, I think we might spend some fragments in the library of esoteric artifacts once we've fought this dude. These are such great... If you want to use daggers in the Unnamed City, you can't really beat these. Just because these guys will not bleed. Or poison or anything if you put like a... if you use like... what are they called? Venomous daggers? What the hell are they called, people? He is really going after us, isn't he? Alright, sir. Let me deal with this archer friendo. Because he'll impede our healing. I don't know, eating hearts, absolutely. No heartbreaking, just eating. So, did the bat give you your riptide? No, he didn't. No. No, I mean, I assume that's what you meant. I still didn't read it out. Yeah. The horses, he did do the horses redeem at the start, that's it, yes. Teamwork makes the dream work. Yeah, I usually stream, like, absurdly late on a Saturday. It's very late for me. So you get slightly delirious, like Sleepy Anna on Saturdays. Oh, another sort of crumb. Oh my goodness.
314 bits.
Why 314? What is that? Thank you for the 314 bits. It's very nice of you. Oh my goodness. Hello, Tallest. Hello.
2018 just cheered 200 bits.
Brian, can we train you to say that better? Adriel, thank you so much for the 200 bits. That's very nice of you. Why 314? What is 314? What is this? Imagine me doing like the maths gif right now. What is this about, people? Right, let's get our perfected padding here. I think we could just keep all this stuff. I'm carrying around Glimmer Moon because it gives me a Gives me a glow, and I just love the glow. It is transmogged with this ghast axe. Actually, let me untransmog it and put it away so I can show you if you haven't seen it before. This is just from regular legendary chests. The Headhunter event is back on, so you used to be able to get this from Headhunter caravans. No, you can't get that anymore. You can't buy legendaries anymore, can you? Question mark. Oh, I'm just having like a blind moment. I can't really remember. Yeah, did they get rid of the legendaries? They did, didn't they? 314 is pie. Just pie, no need to be suspicious. I mean, I'm always suspicious of you lot. And gave you... Oh, some pie for leftover. There you go. Mansaudo to the corner, please. Mansaudo to the corner. Thank you. Take your pie with you. No cookies. Outrageous jokes in this community. Really bad. Awful. Let's just round pie to 10 for specific... Oh my god. The nerdy jokes are so bad. It gets worse. It gets worse. Oh, dear me. Okay, let's run into the Library of Esoteric Artifacts. This is where we are. This is where to go with your Fragments of Power. You can eat the Fragments of Power to get 10 feat points to learn more recipes in your Knowledge tab. Or if you take them in here, you can turn in the fragments for recipes at this wall over here. Every time you have for every fragment you have in your inventory, every time you click on this wall, you will get a scroll, which will give you a recipe to learn. One of the recipes you can learn is a Tablet of Power, which is this guy here. When you craft one of those and you eat it, you'll get 60 feat points, and you can use that to spend here. You can see I've made a bunch and eaten a bunch. So let's see what else we get. We might have all of them already. Bindings. Oh, Bindings of the Dead is my favourite bindings. I love that for us. You have learned... Oh, you can. That was our final one. That's amazing. I don't know if I've ever done that in a playthrough before. It used to be that you would get duplicates. You don't no longer get duplicates from those anymore. So if we go to our Ancestral Knowledge tab... Nope, Survival tab. Survival. There you go. This is all the recipes that I've learnt. Battle Spatula, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read them all out. These are all the things that I've learnt. One of my favourites is the Venom-infused daggers. I really like those. Craftable Venom-infused daggers. So you apply a bleed and a poison to flesh creatures. Yes, and there's the tablets. And Bindings of the Dead is one of my favourites. Oh, I've got to click on it to learn it. Let's do that. Here we go. We will make those. They look really cool as well. They've got a kind of a spooky, glowy kind of effect. Nice. Choo-choo. 60 feat points. Oh my god. Oh dear, people. Let me have some water to deal with your shenanigans. Is it pecan pie? Welcome in the corner with it. I made the rules. I made the rules. Lemon meringue. 60 feat points. 60 feet and only 2 like good reason for a skill. Oh god. Oh, I'm just not going to look at chat for a while. Anyway, focus, Anna. So yes, let's head out. Now, I do want to do the Warmaker Sanctuary. So let's fight the brute on the way out. Go do the Warmaker Sanctuary because we'll get a bunch of legendaries from in there. I'd like to do the Silver Mine. And I might do the Warmaker first. Is Doombringer with me? Who can ever say? You know I'm always running along with my steed behind me. He's just too slow for my liking, and I like to do my little roll. Beautiful. Hello, Esme. How are you doing? Good to see you. Do you like the new emotes? Do you like it, Tullis? I like that one. I think that's kind of cute. When he fits real. Key lamp pie on Murmurang. Hello, Halimir. I don't even know what we talked about pie the other day to me, and I think I said I prefer a crumble. Like if I'm choosing between a pie and a crumble, I think I'm going crumble. Yep. Don't think you can beat that really. I might have to learn how to make that and make one at some point. I've got to get my oven fixed though first. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. I was going to show you the Glimmer Moon axe, wasn't I? Yeah, I like this just because it gives you it has a light, it's a light source basically, and even if you don't want to use it because it's a strength axe, it does, if you put it on your back, if you're dragging a thrall on the rope, you can kind of equip that or just put it away and just have a bit of light without using a dream dust or a night vision potion, so you don't get that kind of like glare. Right, what are we going to use on you? Let's use the hammer.
Want to cause trouble here?
So I don't really want any weapons or armor from him. I'm just going to fight him because he's, you know, XP, fragment of power. And it's just habit. There we go. Another predatory blade. There you go. Beautiful. Bit star metal. Fragment will take the perfected padding. It's such a quick fight as well nowadays, especially once you get to this level and we're all geared up. All right. So we'll get out of here. We'll eat the heart of a hero to clear our corruption, which has got 11 minutes 49 left, give or take. And then we'll do Warmaker. Go. Hot water heater radiator is overworking. I'm sensing a pattern. No, the boiler is now fixed. The boiler is fixed. It's wonderful. Yep. But the oven has been broken for such a long time. Not the hob, but just like the oven bit. Yeah. Made a tavern now. I just got to find a barkeeper. Nice. Yeah. Very nice. There's some cages that always have barkeepers on. If they talk to you, it's a barkeeper. I do really, really love the tavern system. I play this game on stream in single player, and then I play it off stream in like PvE officials. Let's eat a heart of a hero. There we go. Corruption gone. And I just think it's really nice to have people just like showing up, like walking in, sitting down, and you know, it's like I like starting the bar fights. Really, it's one of my favorite things. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. So I should really be buffering him like double, to be honest. So now he's got from 15% strength weapon damage from the salted pork. He's got 25% from his like sated buff from the food, and then he's got 15% from the potion as well. There you go. Or food buff, I guess. Uber buffed. Hobbler and ice cream. Ooh. I don't really... So to me, I think that would give me like sensitive teeth, Creston. Like ice cream, generally I think would give me sensitive teeth. That was really easy. Oven proof to throw food choice. Top the crumble, make slapping over a bit. I think it's like, I think I helped my mother make it when I was a kid. I think it's like you like rub butter and flour together and sugar or something like that. I think that's it. Hello, Steel. How are you? Lovely. Do you like the emotes? Oh, I'm loving those. Very festive. I haven't played Conan honestly any games for quite a while. Outside of trying to a couple of weeks ago. Couldn't figure out how to do anything, even to cook food, so I shut it off. Want to get back into Conan. I just don't know what to do in my playthrough anymore. I started new but wouldn't erase my character. If you play on servers, you can have as many different characters as you have servers. You can have a character for every server. If you play single player, generally speaking, you can have one character for Exiled Lands and one character for Sipter. But if you play, there are mods and there are kind of means to save or back up your character so that you can have multiple single player saves. There's like stuff about that online. I've never done it myself, but there's definitely guidance online, which I have looked at before. There you go. But if you play on servers, then it isn't a problem. You can just kind of have as many characters as you want to. All right. Should we go do Warmaker? Dun, dun, dun. I don't want him to eat that. So he's got his weapon. Everybody's buffed. I'm going to put a stack of heals on him. There you go. You can have those. Doombringer is really the real danger here. I'm going to use my Spectre coating on the undead friendos. Now, I do have spare keys here. In a Sanctum key to the arena. And generally speaking, I should leave those somewhere out here. Either on a thrall, in a box, or at home. So that if I die in there, I can go and retrieve my body. Unless you've leveled sorcery and you've made like a summoning circle, or whatever it's called. But yeah, I used to always have like a thrall there. And I would kind of just keep my keys in the thrall, and then I could cleanse my corruption as I went past, that kind of thing. What am I looking for? I need some snackages and some water. Dun, 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 dun. I guess we're going to fight the arena champion with Spinus at the end of the dungeon. Usually when I fight the arena champion, I do it solo. Maybe we'll do it solo just because it's like customary, isn't it? We were fine with our thrall last time, honestly. We just kept her staggered. Should have said that I'm in console. Okay. So the same applies apart from you obviously you won't be able to. You probably won't be able to do the trick with kind of single player saves. If you're playing on servers, the same applies. You can have as many different servers have a character on as many servers as there are. And then yeah, so no mods obviously, and then no shenanigans with saves presumably. But yeah, if you want to start again, if you want to keep your single player game, maybe just play on a server. There's a bunch of like private servers that just have like there's like random ones that people have rented that are just open. And you can find ones that really don't have any people on them if you want. You won't be able to admin stuff, which is a good thing or a bad thing depending on your perspective. For me, that's good because it's too tempting. And you can choose one that's like you're on. I keep forgetting you're on console, but yes, no mods, but same applies. I played so much of this game on console. Did you find early game finding a fire in places you don't die just was hard? Do you have tips for new players? Yes. I mean, there's a bunch I can do. I probably will at some point do resource guides, but so I was just about to look at my map. Just gonna wait till I look at my map again. It depends where you are. But around like the Tower of Bats, there's a bunch of I don't have it marked on my map right. Somewhere around here, question mark. There's like a bunch of iron. If there is a resource map, we got the Gate Guardians weapon, 71 damage these days and no armor pen, and it sunders. That is very good. I forget which other axe is sunder. I feel like there's another axe that sunders as well. Yeah, but there's a resource map for Conan Exiles, so you can have a look to see where all the iron is. And it has to be the most polite pro gamer killer. Polite and incredibly aggressive. Do you know what I mean? Is there a DLC you like the best other than Sipter? It's really hard for me to pick one because there's a bunch of them that I'm like, I just can't live without them. I do think the Decetto DLC is really good because you get a bunch of different armor. You get a lot of placeables. You get like a gold bikini, which you can dye different colors, and like clothing for your bar people, and like placeables. It goes really nicely with all the tavern stuff. What else do I really like, people? Sipter is also like really good value because it's got a bunch of stuff. Clothing, say less. Yeah, that's it. It has a guardian, like the guardian armor set, which I really like on females. It's a bit short on the bum for like dudes, for my personal taste. So I don't really like putting it on dudes, but it's a strength buffing armor. So yeah, I really like the Decetto DLC. But check them out. I mean, the main thing about the DLCs, which is the old kind of monetization for the game, is that it was pretty much mostly cosmetic, and now you can transmog. I would just choose things that you like the look of, whichever build sets you like, whichever armor sets you like. Most of them will have build pieces and armor sets and weapon skins, things like that. So we're going to fight mini bosses in each of these 3 places where these coloured lights are, and then we're going to put the little statuettes in these cluster of things. What do you call this? It's not a hole. What do you call it? Slot. There you go. Slot them into those. Perfect. Well done, me. And then once we do that, we'll get a little key and we'll be able to open that cobwebby door. There you go. Well done, brain. Socket. There you go. Thank you for that. Gold bikini is from the Debaucheries of Decetto DLC. Yep. If you look at my like sorcery playthrough when I first started streaming this game, my character was always wearing it. It is agility buffing as well. It doesn't give you a huge amount of armor. Surprise, surprise. So this is just an additional boss that they added a couple of chapters ago when they reworked the dungeons. And he's from Sipter. So he has loot that isn't usually on this map, I think, if I remember correctly. The nice thing about doing the Warmaker dungeon is the Blood Defiler is here, and one of the punching daggers that I've been really liking, the Chakrams, are from here. So hopefully we get those from him again. Plus the legendaries you get from the mini bosses are good. And you can farm armor scraps from the arena champion and the what is it called? The Warmaker himself. There you go. Gassed sword. 51 damage. So is that is that the same as the gas sword from here? I assume it is actually. Right, I don't want that. I'm not going to use it. Gassed sword. It must be. Yeah, Unnamed City. There you go. So yes. So I guess he's just the same as. I think probably what I'm thinking of is there are some enemies that are from Exiled Lands on Sipter, but I do think they have different loot on Sipter, don't they? I don't know. Anyway, the gas sword you can get from the Unnamed City as well. Keyholes, yeah, maybe keyholes, yeah. Yeah. Socket. I think socket works. Sir, could you not kick me? It's incredibly rude. Always get choice paralysis every time. Yeah, I get choice paralysis about everything, honestly. Yeah. I currently use Taskmaster gear as transmog for whatever gear I want stats from. I think the Taskmaster stuff is very nice on the females, definitely. Yep. Back when you needed a specific armorer to craft perfect epic flawless armor, I would always go around trying to get Ger Legbiter, who was the armorer that you needed for the Hyperborean Slaver. Here we go. We got a Nautis, which is a really, really good legendary mace. Really good for your thralls, or for you if you want to use it. We got our little statuette, the first statuette. We get a bit of gold and silver. Let's go, people. Can I ask what Sipter is? The Isle of Sipter is an expansion map, a second map for the Exiled Lands. It's got a very different kind of, how do I say? It's got its own kind of lore, and I'm going to drop this Crimer now. Wait, it's not that good, is it? Yeah, if you do PvP, Corrupted is useful. Otherwise, it's not very useful against PvE enemies. It's a good weapon. It's just, I'm fine. I think we probably already have one. Maybe a couple of them from the Unnamed City. Yeah, so Sipter is an island, basically, with a whole load of building places and different types of dungeons. They have vaults instead of dungeons on that. Once I finish this playthrough, I will do a Sipter playthrough. I'm going to try and finish it, people. I'm going to try, okay? I have a problem with starting things and not finishing them, but let's go to our next boss. But it is lovely. The music's beautiful. The graphics are slightly better as well on Sipter. It is probably quite a good idea to do Exiled Lands first, but you don't have to if you don't want to. But it's got like the DLC map has its own build pieces, like a tier 1 build set and a tier 3 build set, like different armors and things like that as well. Sir, could you stop chasing me? It's incredibly rude. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. There we go. We got our next statuette. We also got this book, which is basically like drinking an elixir. This is an HP elixir. Sweet. Extra vitality. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Never played Conan before. A lot of references to what it needs to be. Yeah, absolutely. Ask away. I don't mind. I mean, because I played so much of it, I'll just kind of like rattle off things and take for granted. If you don't understand anything, I don't mind anybody asking anything. I'll be yapping anyway, so let's loot this chest here. We should get some. Okay, we got padding this time. I'm going to leave those, but they are good bits of loot for the loot goblins amongst us. And I have seen that I'm thirsty, chat. Dun 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 dun. And language Zemery. I don't know if I've ever noticed that one before. This is a lance core you can use to make lances if you want to use a lance from your horse. There's the Grey Lotus. Beautiful. All right. So how many statuettes do I have? 2. Yep. This is such a cool dungeon. This dungeon was kind of crafted with the help of a modder called Snow Hunter. And that's why the Lindsay Snow Hunter exists in the game. That, and I think the wine cellar, I think they helped as well, craft as well. Right, I don't want to eat that food. Doombringer, stop cowering in the darkness, my friend. Let me have some water. Can I keep anything else on you? Quivering arrows. Sword of Crumb. Beautiful. Right, third one. Same as why I never got to Sipta. I want to finish Exiles first, but restarted 3 times. I never finished. I mean, you don't have to finish Exiled Lands first. Right, this is the guy that drops those chakrams that I really like. He is a Sipta dude. Oh. You tell I wasn't looking. Hello, mate. He does stagger really nicely, though, which is quite good. Just kind of perma-stagger him, but obviously our stamina will run out. But I do have a lot of points in grit. Do we get him? We got a different thing. Did we? Is that different? It is different. Disease spike this time. Eye of the Watcher gives you a tiny bit of cold protection. Yes. Yes. Yes, it was different ones, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Dun, 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 dun. It's find an early game agility weapon, never know where to find them. Daggers. Daggers is the best early game agility weapon. Stone daggers you can craft really, really early on now. Excuse me. Yeah. And then short sword, probably, or a bow. A bow is an agility weapon as well. You can find a katana by running into Almariah, climbing over the wall, and you can loot that. You can get a katana from the spider boss in the one of the early stages of the Dregs dungeon. That's a really good katana you can get from that one. If you like katanas. I'm really daggers, two-handed sword, hammer kind of person. I really like axes, but there isn't an agility axe currently. Although I remain hopeful. For the future, maybe? Question mark? Found a pair of perfected steel daggers. Yeah. You can definitely get good daggers. Yep. I tend to use whatever legendaries I get. Whatever legendary I get first, I just use it, even if I don't have any points in strength, especially if it's a hammer, which has a lot of armor pen anyway. So we've got Amir's Taj, which is 52 damage, 13% armor pen. It has a huge amount of durability if you like using shields. They're very handy in NPC camps where there's a lot of archers, like the Black Galleon NPC camp. I don't use them. I think they're great for decoration for me. They do change your animation. So I just don't use them. It's just an old habit. So I'm going to leave it, which is a crime, I know. There you go. Did I loot the statuette? I did. We got 3 statuettes now. Let's go, people. Dungeons have stages. What do you mean by stages? You mean different phases of the dungeon? I mean, this one is a particularly cool dungeon. You have like these little rooms you've got to get through. You got to unfriend the mini bosses so that you get statuettes, and then you can place them in these like 3 sockets. Yes, I think the game calls it socket. There you go. They look really shiny. You can place them in game. When you place them in game, they aren't shiny like that. You can put them like on a shelf in your base, but they look really nice. I would like shiny versions. And then we go through here. So we have a key. That's it. Use my little pokey sticks. You can get some punching daggers from the den as well, while I'm thinking about agility weapons. These ones are from the den. You can get them, I think, just from on this, like, just isn't interactable at the den, which is over here as well. That's cool. They got harder the more you did them. No, they don't. No. They don't scale up the more people that are with you. I'm not going to do the side thingies with to get the, what are they called? The rusted keys. We did that last time. I'm going to go through the whole dungeon, but I'm not going to do that. There you go. So we're going to fight this blue fella over here to get a key. I've never tried to dive over those, actually. Hi, mate. So that blue guy over there has got a key, another key that we need to get through the next door. Oh, there. So he's very much like the white guy from the Unnamed City, but his drops are different. He has different legendary weapons, and he drops a key to the arena. These guys just have really good, like, skeleton loot. Skeleton loot is just really good these days. I'm going to use this. This guy drops World Breaker, which is a good hammer. He used to have 100% armor negation. I don't think it does anymore. No. So you can see why I like using strength, but with an agility build, because I can just dodge really quickly out the way, and I just enjoy being nimble whilst using one of my favourite weapon types. There's World Breaker. 67% armor pen. Back in the day, it used to do 100% armor pen, but I think it was probably a bit overpowered. And it sunders. It's just a really good hammer. We'll take the key to the arena, and then we can go through. There are keys, rusted keys in these side rooms. Last time we came here, I did show like all these different places. There we go. Watch out for the traps. Sometimes I like just running over the traps because, you know, I don't know. You can say. So is he running out of gruel? He should have plenty of gruel to heal. Yeah, he's healing. Let me give him a stack of heals. I'll put the good stuff on him because he's got more HP. Now, because I have the Better Thralls mod, he should drink that by himself. There you go. Sweet. One of the nice things about having a thrall that doesn't have a huge amount of health is you don't have to spend so much time using up your heals. I mean, that is one benefit, I suppose. As long as he's very well armoured. Okay, let's give them that. Shall I fight the arena champion solo, or shall I use Spinus? Type 1 for solo, 2 for with Spinus, people. What do you want to see? Because I always feel overlooked as a weapon type. There's iron, then there's nothing. Yeah, we need like a steel, like one or something. Yeah, although now you can get legendaries, you know. I feel like you can get a legendary katana once you do the Dregs dungeon. And so it kind of takes the place of it these days. Should have said mid-game agility weapons. Yeah, short sword really is probably your best bet. My goal is always to get my my Baltier's Razor as soon as possible from a world boss chest, and you can do that at any stage, and then back to Corbin, these two, and you can get those at mid level. Definitely, you can get them at the beginning of the game if you're really lucky. Yep. All right, I do have a guide coming out which might answer some of these questions, by the way. 2. So 1, 2, 3, 5. So I think solo just about has it. Yes. So I'm going to leave him here for now. Probably what I'll do actually is I'll take them over here. You can. So you have to use the key to open that door. Actually, that's a good point. Probably you don't have to fight that blue fella if you just crouch through here. I never really thought about that before. Because I always want to do the whole dungeon. You can crouch through here. Yes, I don't know why I'm trying to show you on the map, because there's no map in dungeons. And then we're going to run over here. I'm going to leave him here for a second. Arena champion is right there. Okay, let's get them over here. Thank you, friendos. And because I have better thralls, I can say stop following for all of them. Otherwise, you just have to interact with them individually. Let's use our pokey daggers, shall we? Dun, 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 dun. This lady is one of my favourite fights. Hi. She has like basically full armor negation. She's a very powerful enemy. She has a huge AoE. You really have to give her a wide berth, wider than you think. And if you're afraid of her, which you probably should be, Steel Theud is quite useful. Perk, max grit. Now you could do that while your thrall hits her, just so that she can't hit him. If you want to heal up, make sure she does her attack first. Don't run out of stamina, like I nearly did. I did pick the wrong fight. I apologise, madam. I'll be out of your hair in just a moment. There we go. Sweet. She drops a lot of armor scraps now. You get armor scraps from her, and you get them from the... Thank you very much. From the Warmaker boss. But she drops a decent amount, and you need that to craft this, which is her armor. And we got one of these pieces, which is cool. I should take it with me. I'm not going to, because I can't carry it. What can I get rid of? I could eat a lasting feast. Should I just do that? Can I carry it then? Go on then. Treat yourself. And I did show this last time we came here, but you really want to make sure that you click on her tablet, which will teach you her armor. Her armor gives you a huge amount of cold protection. It is fantastically good. So we've clicked on that and we've learnt the champion's armor. And we'll go collect our friendos. There we go. Do you have a list of dungeons from easiest to hardest? I don't. I've got stuff like that coming though. I'm on it, people. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. So I'm glad you asked. Right, everybody's following us. It is so funny when they talk smack to like skeletons and stuff. You can harvest this. This is black ice. It's all through here. It's a good place to get it if you're on your way. If you're a loot goblin, if you spec for Beast of Burden and you're going to be carrying a bunch of stuff anyway. Or if you have a bearer or something, a named bearer particularly, with you as part of your party, or lots of camels, you can just fill your boots with this stuff. All this stuff here. There's enemies in all these rooms. Okay, where are you going, buddy? He got scared. He went to find his spider friend. Beautiful. You can harvest spiders with a hatchet to get ichor, and a sickle to get gossamer. I wasn't teabagging him, don't worry. Let's get our fancy eye bleeding torch out. Check for gold and silver, so we can buy friendos at our tavern, because they're expensive to hire. My go-to armor is generally Stygian soldier armor, but once I get to this stage of the game, then I equip perfected heavy armor. You can craft this once you do the master armorer journey, which is really good because it buffs your agility and your strength by 5, and it has a huge amount of armor value. It's really good. Thank you for the follows. Wine cellar hardest, probably yes. I mean, yeah. Yes, probably. Okay. We got an undead dragon in here to fight. Okay, this is the guy that you find in the arena. He's already hurt a bit, which is good. I was like, can I kill it before he tries to attack me? Okay, we've got a skeleton key. We've got a fragment of power. Dragon horns, dragon bones, demon blood. There you go. Beautiful. I would keep the dragon bones if I were you, and the demon blood is a good thing to keep, but I'm not going to. We got a legendary chest. Okay, we got the impaler, which is a pokey stick. It has this gouging. I think gouging, if I remember correctly, gives like a bleed type debuff, which stacks, and you can use it on undead friendos. Wait a second, let me just double check. Yep. Stacking effect that deals damage over time. Receiving a new gouge effect while already gouged resets the duration. Unlike bleeding or poison, which increases in damage non-linearly, gouge just deals a static 1 damage per stack each second for 20 seconds and can stack up to 20 times for a total of 20 damage per second. Does not depend on the weapon, blah, 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 blah. It ignores armor. It interrupts healing. It prevents climbing. Cannot be removed with wraps. Doesn't interrupt healing from the first vitality perk. But yes, I guess you can't use it on undead friendos, can you? I feel that you can. Exclamation mark ticket in Twitch chat if you want a chance to win a DLC of your choice, excluding Decetto or Sipter, by the way, friendos. Okay. I'm not going to... I'll keep it because it has that perk that we haven't used yet. Let's go. I'm not lost. You're lost. What's your favourite dungeon-based game or modded? I don't play modded. So my game is modded, and I have a video about that on my YouTube channel. I don't play modded. The gameplay isn't modded, but my kind of like character looks slightly different. Everything's like core gameplay. So I don't have any favourite modded dungeon. I think my favourite dungeons, I like the Warmaker because there's like 6 chests and I can run through here after I've done it once already at level 60 and just run all the way to the end, loot the legendary chests to get weapons as many times as I want to on a 15-minute cooldown. I like the wine cellar dungeon because I just think it's really well designed and cool, and the end fight is really cool without spoiling it. And I like the Dagon dungeon because it's underwater, which is pretty damned cool. Some gold. I don't really generally bother fighting these because they're just mammoths. There's some loads of chests here. I'm just going to take gold and silver. I'll take dragon powder. Because we've got so much perfected heavy padding, I'm going to leave anything now. Gold and silver. But the loot is good. I'll leave the radium gems. You can use those to craft radium gem torches, which are really good because you can put a dye in them and change the color. So if you want like a red torch, you can put a red dye in it. And they don't have an animation, so they won't lag your base as much, or your server. So other types of torches. My channel points are stuck below 70k. How will I ever get Anna to say that word if I can't get it to 100k? I just don't know. I don't know, Creston. I don't have answers for you. These days, if you haven't played for a while, this was always something you could look through and you couldn't get into. Now you can. And there's a very cheerful friend waiting for us. Hi there, buddy. Love this guy. Can you fight in here? Come on, everybody. Look at him. I love the way he runs. I don't know what it is. He's so freaking cute. Immediately unfriends him. He staggers a lot, which is good for us anyway. Just going to reset my stamps. Now, we're unfriending everybody really quickly, but bear in mind we are absolutely specced up to the 9s right now. Oh, let me get the key. There you go. He doesn't... We don't have a chest in here. Yeah, these are just regular chests. Yeah. Reasonable loot if you're a loot goblin. I feel like I've said loot goblin about 1,000 times today. How do you feel about the underwater city with the fish people? I love it. I think it's brilliant. I like the Riptide Spear though, and I'm sulking because I haven't had it yet on this playthrough. That's how I feel. Yep. We can fight him now, but I miss seeing his... Yeah, it did look really cool. I agree with you. Yeah, it is a shame because it was very ominous, wasn't it? I'm not going to read that out, Christian. Stop trying to trick me. It's funny. Runs like a toddler. He does. He runs in like a toddler chasing for a hug. Absolutely. So I showed this last time, but I'll show you again. This is one of the reasons why I like the Warmaker dungeon so much. Never mind the great recipes that you get at the end when you click on the tablets, which will buff your weapons by armor pen and damage. You can also make bulk plating for your thralls armor, which is what this is, to add the most amount of armor to your stuff. But you could just run to the end of this and loot the legendary chest and run out. You don't even have to fight him once you've done this place once, if you have the keys to this place. Just run all the way through, away from everybody, to the end. Make sure you have enough encumbrance to carry 6 weapons, because there are 3 chests this side and 3 on the other side. Okay, we got Splinter, which is an agility bow. I'm saying agility bow because there are strength bows nowadays. We've got Saber knives. We've already got these. These have the diseased debuff and bleeds. We've got Forge Light, which is a really nice... if you were doing a strength build, this is really nice because it's just like Glimmer Moon. It glows in the dark, which is really handy for a 2-handed weapon. Can I just get you to pop over here, my friend? So I should have my backpack. Did I put my backpack away? Usually I carry a bearer pack with me so I can, in a pinch, equip it. I'm going to drop that because I like to be controversial. Okay, just resorting by weight. Beautiful. Make sure you click on these tablets. This one teaches you Grandmaster Armorsmith and the Godbreaker armor, which is his armor. Grandmaster Armorsmith will help you to craft the bulk plating, which adds a lot of armor value to your thrall's armor. If you're running around with a huge amount of encumbrance, then you can use that on your own armor as well, but I just tend to use armor reduction kits on absolutely every piece of armor as soon as I can craft them in a Tinkerer's Bench. And then this one teaches you the Warmaker weapons, which are his weapons. It teaches you weapon mods such as the Master Weapon Fitting, which is what I've got on all my weapons, which buffs armor pen and damage on your weapons. There you go. Okay, another Forge Light. It is complete RNG what you get in these chests. It doesn't matter which dungeon you're at, which chest you're at. If someone says to you, oh, I got this weapon from this chest, I'm going to go back to that chest, it's a good chest. They are all completely RNG, exactly the same as each other. The Weird, which looks like nothing, but it is a legendary mace. There you go. It looks like a stone club. And then we got the Akbitanan blades, which have got a lot of durability, I think. Yeah, durable. Sweet. Nice. There you go. We got 6 weapons. Let's go. If you went into the side areas on the way through here, there are these little rooms. If you pick up rusted keys, if you do the whole dungeon, the bit where I was saying I'm not going to do this, your keys will open these doors. You need a rusted key. There you go. And you get armor scraps from those. We are still going to fight him, actually. I nearly forgot to fight the boss. Get in there, buddy. Imagine me leaving here without fighting him. So he has a huge amount of health. He has a big AoE to his hits. He isn't as scary as the arena champion. She's much more like glass cannon, really, these days. She hits a lot harder. This is a phased attack, phased fight. As the more damage you do to him, once you get to a certain stage of damage, then he will change size, basically. Just like to stand behind him as much as possible. This is the kind of reason why I always want the most damage possible in the game. Because I've spent thousands of hours farming bosses and dungeons. And I just want to get the fights done fast. Did the stream stop and made it go funny? Am I still live, friendos? Merry effing Christmas. I saw that entertaining thing. I didn't read it, did I? Did I read it out? I didn't read it out. Wait, did he redeem it? Did he redeem it? Damn it. Mutiny. There you go. She dropped... So the arena champion dropped more scraps than this guy. It used to be that he dropped more scraps. She's alive. She's alive, yes. Desert internet isn't always great. Mutton sourdough, I'm going to make a mental note of this. This is mutiny. This is terrible. Okay, mutton redeemed Anna say this word. I'm not going to say it twice. It's very expensive. Because I'm British and we don't say that word because it sounds stupid. When we say it, not when you. It's charming when you guys say it. Y'all are so funny and entertaining. Okay, I'm taking your points away. I'm taking your points away. Quick. Let me take your points. Take the points. Wait. I take the points. Markers complete. Wait. There you go. Screw you all. The mutiny, that's it. You're still alive, beating up some poor night. Okay, perfect. Oh my goodness. It's been fine here. Good. VPN keeps disconnecting me from chat. I think it's 1 point for it. Yes. If I use a VPN, it just gives me it just refreshes chat constantly. So it was driving me crazy. I'm a proper Texan now. I sounded incredibly Texan. Definitely. Absolutely. 100%. Yep. There you go. I think we did the things. If you want to find the way out, it's the way where the tablets are. There you go. Sweet. We'll make it done. So I do want to do the silver mine, which we haven't done yet. I don't think, on this playthrough. Who knew it was a swear word? I think it sounds absolutely lovely when you guys say it. You see, we say you guys. You lot. We would say you lot. But, it sounds so weird when a British person says it, in my opinion. Apologies, any British people who say it. I just think it sounds weird, okay? And it just sounds so silly if I say it. So that's why it is like a ridiculous redeem. You know, and some lunatics in this chat are willing to spend 100,000 channel points to get me to say it. But I have to try not to read it out when people write it in the chat because it gets written a lot. Right, let's get out of here. I'm not going to fight this guy again. Oh, you got me in the ankle. Closest use. Yeah, it depends where you are though, doesn't it? Yeah, you lot, you. We wouldn't even say you all. Maybe we would. Doing his happy dance. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. We go. When we say ain't is definitely something people say here. I don't really say ain't because my parents were teachers and you know they're picky. But people say ain't here definitely. That's not just an American thing. North American or whatever. Yes, definitely. Yeah, it does. But yeah, I think use is definitely something people say in certain regions of the UK. So I want to do the silver mine. Let's go check if anybody cool is at Sepermeru right now. It's a Scots thing. Oh yeah, probably, definitely, yeah. Yep. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Ba-dum bum bum. Oh, the lighting's so pretty. Let me put him on passive withdrawal so he doesn't unfriend everybody unceremoniously at this place. This is our carpenter. So this is how we got our... oh, he's standing to attention. It's all right, sir. You can carry on working. This is how we got the thrall taker journey to work. I think think it was last time I streamed Conan, was it? Like a few days ago. So if you haven't managed to have Thrall Taker work, then knock out somebody at an NPC camp away from your base, place a bench and put them in it, and then click on the bench, and it popped for me. Now, I am in single player, and I don't know if it's working on, if anybody's had it work on a server. So, yeah. If you have, I'd like to know about it. British ain't in it. No, we definitely say ain't, especially like southern. Ain't is definitely a thing, yep. Yep. British, southern British. In it is definitely a thing as well, obviously. That word, I don't say. It's probably proper King's English from somewhere in the UK, probably. I doubt it. I can't imagine the king saying that. Do you know what I mean? Although, thank you for trying to tempt me to say it again. Tried the same thing on the server, it didn't work for me, unfortunately. Yeah, I think it's single player. So the people that have said that it's worked, I think are on single player. Yeah. Do. Bum, bum. Sorry, friendos. And be distract. There you go. I don't know why I started to attack him. It's just in my nature. Just like a naturally like violent person in a video game.
I will cut your heart out.
Spinus is a peaceful guy. He's just not going to hit you back, so... Alright. Okay. Smooths down dress. Let's just be like, you know, sensible now, shall we? Okay, these are always blacksmiths. This place is fantastic if you haven't been here before. On the roofs of these buildings, dotted around, there are lots of legendary. There are lots of chests. I'm just so used to putting the word legendary in front of chests. A lot of chests with good loot. You can break certain things down to get shaped wood. You can get weapons, armor. Weapons and tools. It's very late here. And it's warm in this room, so forgive me, peeps. Here you go. Word selection, not the best. This is the set religion, if you want to learn the set religion without speaking to the trainer. There's always a dancer. There's some sorcerers back here. So if you're doing the headhunter event, you want to knock out sorcerers and take them over to headhunter caravans. There is one here at Sepermeru. And yeah, knock them out, take them, click on the caravan, and you'll get a lot of obelisks for it. 50 obelisks, which is the currency for the headhunter event. Did I say secret hunt? No, headhunter. Poor people. My poor brain. King says, pay me my rent. Yeah, definitely. Likes all... I love colloquialisms. Me too, definitely. I like the yep, oh yeah, at the end of a British statement. Yeah. Regional dialect, then official language. Snotty, thank you for the follow. Wiping a tear away. So happy that you spent that money so I'd say that word. Or channel points, I guess, not money really, but do. Right, we're checking some spawns. We'll unfriend Seth. And then I've got to remember to go to the silver mine. Then always a dancer. These are always carpenters, although sometimes where there's a carpenter there can be a taskmaster named, interestingly enough. I feel like they just changed that at some point to add more taskmasters, I feel like, because I don't think that was always a thing. Otherwise I'm sure I would have noticed, because I've spent a lot of time in Sepermeru trying to get thralls.
Who's there?
It's me. Here we go. We can lose corruption with these people. One sec, friendos. Are we getting attacked? Is it safe? Spinus, you better protect me. He won't. BRB. Okay. Hello, Renato. How are you doing, lovely? Good to see you. Good to see you. How goes it? There's 2 princesses? When is... That has never happened to me before. Has anyone ever seen that happen before? This is a character who tells you some lore, following up from the Age of Sorcery. Why are there two princesses? So random. I don't know how we had the drama music. Oh, it's an evil twin, maybe. We did come into here initially kind of violently, so maybe somebody's just followed us somewhere. I don't know. Right, we're going to go into here and see if we can get Seth's truncheon. It is so weird. Never happened to you. Yeah, never happened to me either. Right, what do you do? Punching daggers. Seth drops Seth's truncheon, which is really, really good for knocking out friendos. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. We're going to do the winter dungeon, but not today. Okay. We'll head to the silver mine. I don't even know. Do we need anybody yet? Still, we need like a carpenter, I think. I don't think we have a carpenter. Ooh. So I'm gonna break from tradition. I'm gonna unfriend this guy because I do have a video about fighters on my YouTube channel, and I do talk about the differences now with the bearers. And some of them are better than others now. They used to all be identical regardless of where you got them from. But his pack should be really good. His supply material should be really good. There you go. Doo-doo. So yeah, normally I would capture all of them because I love the bearers, personally. I love having someone to carry my stuff while I just go around unfriending stuff. But they don't have as much HP or do as much damage as they used to. Do I have a carpenter right outside Sepermeru? Tier 3. Yeah, that's true, Tallest. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Thank you for the reminder. Ba-dum. There's another one. Do-do-do. Bum. There's a smelter and tanner here. I do really like getting people from the tavern. Memory of a goldfish. It's 2 a.m. here, and it's very warm in this room. Yep. So I'm like, yes. Yo. Fine, just trying to figure out where they can be. I don't know, Renato. It's an obnoxious. Don't know. Yep. Right, here's the Headhunter event. Knock out sorcerers and then click here and you'll get 50 obelisks. And then you can buy supply materials from the tradey people. This guy you can get combatant or a worker, including like people like Delancia Snowhunter, and good crafters, named crafters. This is the one I particularly like early game because you can get steel and iron from these supply materials. Really good stuff. This guy sells you the Mad Prophet armor. Each Headhunter caravan sells different pieces. Some of them like duplicate, and then you can get all these different armors. This is the Khitan slave armor, which is what I think one of the guys is wearing, perhaps. Bunch of other different bits and bobs. There you go. And this is a recurring. This is the armor, Khitan's slave armor. Yeah, the events cycle round now, so they will come back. So if you collect obelisks and then the events end, you can always use it next time. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. So let's go to Silver Mine. Do 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 Doo-doo-doo. So where do I always miss? I always miss the sorcerer, don't I? And people up here. There's alchemists over here. And then Tanner there. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Is he up there? He's up there, isn't he, sorcerer? Shall we, Is he? Yes, there he is. Shall we knock him out and get a bit of obelisk? It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? It's a perfect spot to do it as well. Let me get my tool from my camel friend. My bindings. Okay. The torch, yeah, the torch is the final breath of the Red Mother that you get from the Red Mother dragon in the Unnamed City. Dun, 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 dun. So this is a good person to use. Anybody in Sepermeru, generally, all the peaceful people, are really good to use the purple lotus orbs against because it's a concussive orb and it'll knock out the person without aggroing people around them. But because we have this, like, separate area here, we could just knock this guy out easily. Jump down. Turn him in at the caravan. There we go. None of these people around here should aggro. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's a fantastic one from the Red Mother. Brilliant torch. Here we go. Loads of obelisks. Got a bit of... You get bits and bobs of, like, alchemical base and things like that as well. Let's buy some supply materials. I mean, so we do have iron and steel. Maybe we save the obelisks. I'll do it just to show you, I guess. There you go. And then subsequent ones we'll use it to buy combatants and workers. Do-do-do. Spinus is currently just floating on air. He's having such a great day. Do-do. Bum, bum. It is a really, really good event, the Headhunter event. Particularly if you're starting afresh on a new server. When the Headhunter event, like, starts, it's a good time to kind of, like, start afresh, basically. Because you can get, like, crafters, workers, and metal and whatnot. Bum, bum. Spinus heard the word. So you are absolutely, like, unbelievably happy because of that. It's insane. Dun, dun. Do, do, do. This is a Taskmaster over here. It's not a bad one to knock out, really. Yep. It can be, like, any level, including named. Isn't there a caravan? There's a bunch of caravans, yeah. Bum, bum. Do, do, do. So we're going to head to the silver mine. You want to fight me? Come on then. We'll get Spinus back on fighting mode. Beautiful. Loves when a plan comes together. When it's a conspiracy, that's what it is. Oh, is there a caravan near the sinkhole? Yes, there is one near the sinkhole, yep. Yep. Do 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 do. Bum. So the silver mine is like a mini dungeon, really. There's bosses in there. Legendary chests as well. Just like all the rock noses on the map. The rock noses, when you harvest them, will drop the kinds of loot, kinds of like ores and rocks and things like that from the neighboring area. So this guy should give you silver because he's a silver dude. Silver is useful for crafting gold, silver coins. You can use those at the market if you want to. You can also use it to make alchemical base, which is one of the main reasons. There is a bunch like dotted around here. So this is a good place to come with Beast of Burden. And then a thrall that's going to do all the damage. But we're just going to do it on hard mode. I've already probably got a forge light. I'm going to drop most of those. But we're going to go through the motions. I'm really here for fighting the bosses. And showing you around. There's silver right up to here. You can harvest all these. I'm going to leave it. Did you clip the moment for posterity? Yeah, that's a good question. Did you? So this place was reworked a little while ago. So now there's relic hunters in here, which is kind of cool. It was a bit empty before. There's also like an additional boss. No problem for Spinus. You should be able to knock these people out and drag them out of here just like you can in the wine cellar dungeon. Guy's got a katana. I think. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. There's a mini boss here. Okay. Heart of a Hero will clear your corruption, and the Silent Legion set, they have a chance to drop any of those pieces. And gold. Fool's gold. No real gold, actually, but hey-ho. I just love using these punching daggers against humans in a video game, YouTube. Okay. You can harvest the scorpions for Ica using a hatchet. They'll generally drop it. And there's a bunch of silver around here and rock. It's a good place to come with cull resources, the sorcery spell. Dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Do. Loads of coal as well. And iron mixed in. That's just iron. That's silver. So you see they look different. Sweet. You can climb the walls here and dotted around on this kind of higher platform. There are chests you can loot if you want to. Which I've done in previous playthroughs, but... there's a boss here, which is a scepter boss. Looks like the brute has different loot drops as far as I remember. So, yep, let's deal with the little guys first. But I finally get my points high enough, I'll write such a thick speech that I have to record it. That's fair. If you're going to spend the points, you write the sentence, I'll say it within reason. Thank you for the follow.
Put your weapons away.
It's a skeleton, dude. He doesn't have a weapon. What are you talking about? There you go. I don't think he drops a key, does he? Because he's just a world boss. Weathered skulls. Yeah. Just bone and demon blood. I'm going to drop the weird. I'm going to drop the forge light as well. Because I'm feeling spicy. Let's drop that and that. We've got loads of stuff to make our chemical base. If you're kitting out your whole kind of crew guarding your base or doing purges and things like that, you're going to want a bunch of alchemical base for crafting hardened leather. So you're going to want to keep every bit of like gold and silver and whatnot. Yep. FYI. This is not harvestable. This is just for show. The crystal. Just like decorative To beep or not to beep? That is the question. Let's see. What I could do is I could say it, but I could beep myself. I just have to time it. I do have a beep button. Did I say? Or I could press the beep button and not actually say it. Then maybe you'll think that I had. Did you hear the beep then? I do have a beep. Yeah. For expletives, which obviously I never use. You know what I mean? Bad form. Oh my god, I could use that when you redeem it. No, that would be really bad. I wouldn't do that. That would be bad. A beeps. There you go. Yeah, I do have a beep. Preston, yeah. Right, here's one of the two like bosses. Or scorpion bosses, I guess. Mutiny tonight.
Curse you.
Don't swear. I swear.
Never. Absolutely never sworn in my life. Just unfamiliar with the swear words. That's a real problem.
Don't want to cause trouble here.
Fudging fudgesicles.
Exactly, you see. Okay, let's get our skeleton key from this world boss. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful. Loads of silver here, which I'm obviously failing to pick up intentionally because I just don't want to. Oh, personal agency. There we go. This is not poisonous. It's just decorative green smoke, which does look really cool. There's a boss over there who is super disgusting. Arguably the most disgusting boss. Chat, who's the most disgusting boss in your mind? I think it's this disgusting bug, honestly. I mean, I shouldn't say that when I'm in her house, but I think she's super gross. Hi, lady. How you doing? This is Scorpion Queen. If you want a beautiful pet just like her, then she does drop her eggs, which is a real joy. But she has like a decent like attack and AoE and things. There you go. Case in point. She's just not the best looking, you know. She is something, yeah, absolutely. 5 level Captain Big Hugs, happy holidays. Ah. Amurai is the most disgusting boss. You think so? Wait, you mean the actual, the dungeon itself, or the siege itself, or the final guy? You think he's disgusting? She's looking a bit puffy today. Yeah. Fortunately, we have a friend to take aggro. She has so much HP as well. She has 12,000 HP. There we go. Oh, it's a bit rude calling it ancient, mind you, isn't it? There you go. Scorpion egg sac. Beautiful. We got a key. She drops the Scorpion Ward, which gives you 3 bars for heat protection. So if you like using shields and you haven't got the Mistborn shield yet, which is a huge heat protection shield you can get. The shield isn't huge, but the protection is huge. It gives you a lot of heat protection for things like the places like the volcano. Then this is a good one to kind of take with you. I don't really use shields because they change your animation when you use them. But you know, there you go. I'm going to leave that because I don't want to. I'll take it. I'll take it. If I can carry it, I'll take it. Let's harvest her. There we go. Fragment of power. Chitin. Some scorpion venom. Beautiful. You can use this to craft a golem. It's a really good piece to pick up for a golem. There you go. Right, now, legendary chests. We got 4 chests back here. They also have random stuff in them as well, which is interesting. Eye of the Khan is a strength bow. So if you're using a strength build and you like to use a bow as well, then you can use that. That's brilliant. Everything drops on the ground when you spin a thing for a while. Back to Corbin, my favourite hammer, which is the thing I'm using here. Just a legendary hammer. Fantastic for agility players who like to use strength weapons. And then we've got the Watchblade, The Watchblade, 74 damage, 22% armor pen, and there's a light source. I think I was confusing this with like the Lying Bastard sword, to be honest. So unlike Jedi's Greatsaber, this one doesn't make the noise, which is a good thing or a bad thing depending on your perspective. It looks exactly like the Sword of Crom, but it isn't the Sword of Crom. We do have a Sword of Crom to compare it to, which we picked up today. Sword of Crom is 78 damage, 20% armor pen. So 78 and 20, and this is 74 and 22. So slightly more armor pen, and it has a light source. Huge durability, 14,400 instead of 450. So I would choose the Watchblade because two-handed weapons with a light source is really helpful, personally. There you go. Let's get rid of all this stuff. I bet he can carry some heals, actually, at this point. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, let's offload these. Perfect. Make sure you click on the tablet at the back. Did I get all of them? There's one more. I had a feeling I'd left one. We got Battle Axe of the Berserkers, which I was using. And that's the other one that sunders. I was using that at the beginning of the game, I believe, if I remember correctly. Was it on this world or was it on one of my offline worlds? I think it was here. I don't remember. Yes, it was on this world. It does 64 damage, no armor pen, but it sunders, which is fantastic for a sword. There you go. Axe. Jesus Christ. It's very late here, people. You have a max expertise to not be encumbered. I do, yes. I only do it when I'm harvesting, though. Yeah. That's what you were looking for, yeah. She's retaining water, yeah. So we did the silver mine. We did the Warmaker. And let's go speak to Freya. Dun, 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 dun. It's been a minute. I thought the shield has an attack that knocks foes down. Yeah. I just don't like using them personally. Personal preference. I like to do more damage. And it reduces the damage that I do. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, Invictus. How are you today? Bum, 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 bum. Not a siege fan. I see, I see. Oh, people. Sensor beat button is kind of harsh. Is it harsh? Well, it sounds very loud. Do you have any bindings? I might have put them all away. Oh, it's ended now. There you go. Usually I carry some basic kind of bindings with me, wraps. So once it starts, if I get stuck in a sandstorm, I just wrap through it. Like the axe and shield for crowd control. Yeah, brilliant. I love the axe for crowd control, personally. It's great. Yeah, so if I'm going out harvesting, and we did that in this series, I will max out my expertise for Beast of Burden, and then put some points in grit, some in vitality, some in agility, but in strength, depending on what weapons I've got. Yep. Let's get this scorpion while we're here. Bum 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 bum. What I'm going to do on the way home is I'm going to kill the bat. Because I want to get the Riptide Spear. We'll just run through and do one boss. Sit. I'm not having any problem with Spinus HP, really. It's killing things quick enough. so that it's not a problem. There we go. We'll get our skeleton key. Let's go fight the bat once more on our way home. Blue Goblin always harvesting habitat. Yeah, that's fair. I know there's a lot of people here who do that. Definitely. I've been kicking, can't complain. A game crashed, but found you were streaming, so that was also... Ah, bless you. Yeah, I always stream really late on Saturdays. Today I'm struggling a little bit because I'm struggling with words a little bit. Unfortunately. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it is quite warm in here. It's been a bit milder in the UK now. Woods are hard. They are difficult. So we could ride the camel through here, given that we're like eating through. Just here for one particular enemy. Now I don't have a heart of a hero to cleanse my corruption, but we're going to go home after we do this. Otherwise I would just go and unfriend a mini boss on the way. And we could do it on the way out, actually. We could take one on the way out. Let me eat an elixir of grace. So I buff my agility weapon damage. I'm using the lasting feast for a bit of extra carry weight because we've got so much stuff on us though. So I'm not going to use my jungle or desert grog. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Is everybody playing Conan while they watch, or what are you up to, peeps? You just work... probably not working on a Saturday night. Hopefully not working. Although there are people in different parts of the world, I realise. Different time zones. Alright. Okay. Everybody think Riptide Spear, please. Let's try and get it from this dude. I don't think that works, though. Yep, exclamation mark ticket in Twitch chat for a chance to win a DLC of your choice, excluding Decetto or Sipter for this game. Can I fight you over here, Brad? Out of the corruption. We'll use our punching daggers. So I don't know if he will come all the way over here. Or if I'll try and go back. No. Perfect. So I usually try and stand behind him while Spinus does his job. And if he's too far back, we'll get corrupted.
Want to hurt you, but I will.
Come on, Riptide Spear. No. Damn it. Everything else I feel like we've got now. Not that. Let's run along the bridge to get out of here. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, Glenn. Riptide, no. Got one today. Your luck is high. I got 3 dragon scale helms, which I'm really happy about. That's like fantastic. I think we've got maybe 2 festering ones, maybe, which is you get from the skeleton bosses, which is a poisoned axe. Huge favorite of mine. But yeah, no Riptide, sadly. Hello, Sen. Hello, how are you doing? So in inventory of your D&D character, are you? Just watching you from a cozy sofa. Ah, bless you. Right, let's head home. Speak to Freya. See what she wants. So I'm going to do this because just to show that we could do this on our way out. That's where we're going. There's another mini boss here. If we kill them, we will get another heart of a hero, which we can use to cleanse our corruption. We only took a tiny bit of corrupted. We're only corrupted slightly. Hi there. There you go. Look at all that good loot. Steal their gold and get the hell out of here. We should be able to just run out without fighting everybody. There we go. Winged Death as the worst loot dropper. Yeah, especially if you're looking for Riptide. Everybody else drops legendaries every time, and except him. And I wonder if that's intentional or not. I'm gonna have to feed that back. Dun dun dun. Do do do. I guess maybe they want to limit how many. I think maybe they wanted to limit how many Riptides you can get. I don't know. I doubt it. Mostly because I want some exigent laundry services in Conan, definitely. That's it. It's like very special, like dirt resistant fabric of the veneer. Alright. Let's go, people. You can speak to this friendo here. Hi, sir. Bye. Good chat. Thanks for the chat. Appreciate you. He's a bit chatty. Hello, Brett. Hello, hello. How's it going? Right, Uwe le Camel. He's fine. Okay, let's go speak to Freya, get this stuff home. Oh my goodness. Respawn.
Respawn gifted 5 subscriptions to the community.
Respawn, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. That's very generous of you. Thank you, thank you. How are you doing? Thank you, lovely. A little off topic, but has anyone on the server been able to complete MasterChef recently? Is it bugged? I haven't tried MasterChef. Has anybody else had an issue? Hello, Respawn. How's your week? Yeah, Thrall Taker, definitely, yeah. Just gonna check my list before I go back. Yeah. All right, let's go speak to Freya. Zohan, thank you for the follow. We could also loot the chest in the Zath Cave on our way, couldn't we? Which is there, isn't it? Yes. Should we do that? It's a good dungeon to, or like cave. It's not really a dungeon. I mean, there's a boss in it. Good cave to kind of loot early game. You can run in and run out again. It is good if you're going to do stuff like that to have a horse or a camel or something with you, or a follower. If you're going to run in and run out, because if you get Hanneman's Gather, which weighs 50 pounds or kilos, I don't know what unit they're using. I think the other side you can run all the way down. Is it? Can I just jump all over, like, over your heads, my friends? This is the one we have to, like, drop down, right? Sometimes I like to just jump over the spiders because, you know what I mean, anybody got time. Just too quick for you boys. It's like a mini game. Yeah, we have to drop down here. So... so we get crystals from here. The spiders are flying. Can I get you to go away? Thanks, my dear. And then let's drop down. Lovely. So there's a boss. We will fight the boss probably, but let's loot the chest. Which is on the other side. Oh, we got another Glimmer Moon, which only weighs 1, which is good. This is a little box you've got to have a crystal in your inventory to open. Coloured crystal.
Don't make me hurt you, Wanderer.
I generally don't fight these types of spiders because they corrupt you, and you know I have an aversion to that. There's one of these in the wine cellar as well. Look at that AoE, it's huge. It's crazy. I did just get a heart of a hero though. We won't get that corrupted. This is just a world boss. There we go. get our Ichor, Brimstone, Skeleton Key, Demon Blood. I will keep the Ichor if I can. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Right, let's get the hell out of here. Nice. Get your spider hugs, that's it. Yep. Path of the crystal box on top of this is the drop one. Path with the crystal is the drop. Yes, the drop one. Yeah, that's it. Yep. Yep. I usually go in the other entrance. Yep. Fortunately, we have enough HP. We can just drop down there. This is actually crystal you can harvest with a pick again. So that they changed that back. So you could use a pick or a pickaxe if you want to. There you go. If you need a lot of crystal to make glass or flasks, although you can buy flasks from a merchant at Sepermeru, which is one of my favourite things to do, really. And you can use your silver coins for that. You can obviously craft silver coins in the casting table if you make a coin mould with the silver that you got from the silver mine that we did today. Or you could just use the coins you pick up, or just mould them from silver bars or whatever. There you go. You don't have to fight the spiders if you don't want to. Let's go. Stuck on making reinforced bricks for masonry journey. Just won't complete that step no matter how many I make. Okay. And you've tried to take them out of the smelter, that kind of thing. Do you have any? Is it on our server? The first question I always ask really is, are there any mods running? Generally, and has anyone else been able to do it on the same server? Thank you for the follows, people. Dun. I really wanted to dive in then, but I saw my life flash before my eyes. Took them out, even built them. It's on your server. I don't know then. Has anyone had any issues with the Mason journey? Craft hardened brick. They use place fuel, bricks and stone in the furnace and then activate it by pressing the play button. Yeah. I don't know why it didn't. You have to withdraw the bricks from the smelter. Yeah, he says he took them out. Yep. I don't know, people. Power of yeet compels you. It does indeed. Da-da-da-dum. I guess we have to go around the corner. No, are we here? Here we go. Look at that. Incredible. Style points. Dun, dun, dun. This journey is odd because it asks you to make the bits for the higher tier than the upgrade it wants you to apply. So there's a bunch, I kind of talked about it a few times, but there's some like journey steps I just don't generally do. There's a couple I do at the beginning of the game. I always do Thrall Taker so I get the purple lotus orbs, although we haven't really used them that much in this playthrough yet. I have to say, like, the gameplay that you see is generally what I enjoy the most, what I find the most satisfying, and I do enjoy using the purple lotus orbs occasionally, but I like the challenge of knocking out an enemy. I also really enjoy finding them in cages as well, which is kind of cool. I liked that on Sipta, and I'm glad they've added it to the Exiled Lands. But if you don't see me using the purple lotus orbs, it's just because I like the challenge, you know? I like fighting in this game. There's our base. Getting our armor all soggy. Hello now. Right, it's like we arrived at like shift change or something. Let's put some stuff away and we'll speak to Freya. This is where I accidentally put stuff away I didn't mean to. Let me get my bearer pack out. There should be one that I crafted somewhere. Viking ready. I don't know where my bearer pack is. Do 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 do. Just dump a bunch of stuff. Let's use this to dump things we don't want for now. Everybody has a dump box, right? I assume you have a dump box in your base that you'll sort out later. Can I preserve this? I can. So it's the Heart Hero has a 40-minute timer on it, a decay timer, but if I put it in the fridge it pauses it. I would like to make my Bindings of the Dead. Let's see if I can make them. You used to have to use one of those hearts, I think. Yes. Let's make it. So we got this recipe just now from the Library of Esoteric Artifacts. Okay. We get the hero heart. That worked out well. There we go. And they should have a lot of durability. 15,000 durability. You used to be able to fix them with a legendary repair kit, but you can't anymore. Even though you crafted it, it's a unique item. So not repairable. Ah, you can repair it. Okay, so you can repair it, but not with a repair kit, I guess. But you need like fragments and stuff to repair it. There you go. I mean, it lasts a huge amount of time. It's my favourite one because it looks really cool. It's got this kind of ghosty appearance. Like the gas stacks or something. There you go. Very nice. Right, shall we speak to Freya? Got rid of like most of my stuff. She was upstairs. Freya, here she is. Alright. Do I have voice on? I do. So the last thing we did with Freya, we completed a quest for her in the volcano. That's where we left it. You can still repair it, just need layers up. That's it, yeah. Hotkey to dump stacks into nearby chests. Quick stack is very handy, definitely. Really, really good. Cages have reduced the need for purple lotus orbs in Sepermeru. Yeah? Yeah. As for early laundry comment, washing clothes in the books involved camel urine. Bum bum. Yes, it was a common ingredient, yeah. Definitely. The day they make an inventory sort of thing, I will cry, but I doubt it. I think with Unlock Plus, you can use a bearer to put stuff away. I just never got it to work, but I never really looked into it too much. Yep. All right. Should we speak to her?
A dark morning, friend. A dark day.
What's the matter? Are you ready to go and find your husband?
Aye, the time has come. But the people of New Asagarth, they've been lying to me. Protecting the witch. There will be a reckoning.
You think your kinsman will attack us?
My father died to save them. My husband and I kept them safe when we reached the Exiled Lands. You, a stranger, have been more true to me than them.
Are we buds now?
They have chosen a side. It's not their wrath that I fear. It's mine. I ache for vengeance, for answers. We will claim them in New Asagarth.
It's time.
Onwards then, friend. Let's walk this bloody path together.
Okay. Did she say go to New Asagarth? I was reading chat. This is a problem. Where did she say? I need a quest log, peeps. She said Asagarth? You like them? Yeah, I do. Did she say to go to Asagarth, peeps? I think she did, right? Let's empty the camel's inventory quickly. One sec. It was. Thank you, people. I remember seeing the words New Asagarth, but I didn't know it was the end of the, like, thing. I was like, oh. Let me just get Doom over here. Doombringer. I guess we could see what we got from the packs at the Headhunter caravan. Glad to get rid of this stuff. Da-dum. Okay, let's dump as much as we can in here first. That'll do. Okay. 500 tar, 500 iron bars. 750 tar and 500 berry bush seeds. And then the next one is 500 steel. I think it was iron as well. I didn't see it fully. There you go. It's really, really good for like 3 packs. 1 sorcerer we knocked out for all that. Tar we can just plop in here quickly. There we go. And then berries. I'm just going to... Is there any room in here? Nope. Berries we can put in the fluid press to turn into oil. Which is what I would usually do with them. There we go. Do. Doombringer. There we go. Loads of oil. And then the metal we'll put in the blacksmith bench, probably. The steel, actually, I'll put in the smelter with some black ice. So we'll turn it into hardened steel, because we always need a bunch of hardened steel. Go. Use what we've got there. We might need some more black ice. We will have to do the Temple of Frost at some point anyway, so we'll get more when we go there. Okay, and I'll dump my remaining weapon here. Okay, let's go help Freya. To Asagarth. Unfortunately, we don't live too far from it. Freya's quest is hard. You think so? What's hard about it? Don't spoil anything like late on. It is an Irish accent. Yep. Definitely. It is definitely an Irish accent. There's absolutely no doubt about it. 100% an Irish accent. Yep. Oh, the volcano bit. I see. Yes. Yep. We did that one last episode. Yep. I think. So is he? Yeah, he's on attack all enemies. Come on then, Doomy. Let's go to Asagarth. So I'm assuming, probably don't want to ask this question, but I'm assuming she's just going to be waiting for me there. Yeah, she's in a tough place in the volcano. Although, Yeah, I don't want to spoil it in case anyone hasn't seen that part or hasn't done that part. I don't want to kind of describe what happened. We need to hear it again to pick up. It's definitely Irish, yeah, definitely. Didn't know. And I fought all those 3 times ago. I barely found 2 shortcuts. Yeah, so I went there and I didn't see her. So we did the whole like volcano dungeon and then I was leaving and then I saw her and I was like, oh, okay. Do 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 do. Dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum. Okay, 2 new Azagoth, I guess. Yeah, I've fed back that it would be really, really good to have a quest log, especially because I'm usually, I mean, not just for me, but when I'm playing, I am kind of multitasking all the time, so I might not necessarily hear everything that she says or remember everything she says or whatever. Some kind of log would be really good. And also, you might listen to what she says and then log out, log back in again, and have no idea what you were supposed to do. Here she is. So we got the headhunter caravan here. We've got the same combatant and whatnot. It's just the trader person. This is the supply materials guy. And then this is the salesperson who has a bunch of stuff. These guys used to fight you. But now they're all peaceful, which is helpful. Hi, lady.
I wanted to give you my thanks. You had no stake in this battle. When you found me, I was lost, unable to move, paralyzed by weakness.
I remember.
But you've stuck by me while I've gathered my strength, my sense of purpose. Whatever happens next, I owe you.
You're welcome. I'm being nice on this one.
When we get inside, look for Elder Hagarth. He was the one I spoke to last time. He knows. Let's go and find our answers.
Elder Hagarth. Okay. So she's joined us for a minute.
Put your weapons away, exile.
I love it when he calls animals exile. It's so funny. Okay, I got scared then. I thought I'd killed Freya or something crazy. Dun, dun. Elder Hagarth. Okay. There are 2 cages in this camp. There's a barkeeper. Always. And then there's a crafter. This is where the barkeeper is over here. And a jailer.
Can't believe it.
This is where we see like a named crafter and we're like, uh-oh.
Mercy, and I will repay it 1,000-fold. Please.
Be free, lady. Elder Hagar. So I wonder if they're by the altar or something. Just because that's where Lagadara spawns. It's a great place to get a dancer. The north. Just saying. Right. Maybe up there, actually. So either up there or by the altar, I'm guessing. This is like a chieftain in it. Stealing sparks. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do. Hi! Punching daggers for the win. Hopefully they don't mind that I've killed everybody in the camp when I get to them.
I never wanted to be here.
Apologies. Nope, not here. So I might have run past them in that case. Mayor Priest. Okay, well let's be thorough because I just skipped out a few people. I was like, ooh, I bet it's over here. Oh, he's having a bit of gymnastics, isn't he? Dun, dun, dun. This is where you can get an Oivan tall tree, this little spot. It might be outside, because I didn't hear specifics, unfortunately. There's also heroic treasure if you see a chest around here. It's in different places. Are you a black cat? Nah, you're not a black cat. We'll have to get a black cat. My kitty's black. Can I get everybody in here for a sec? Spinus? Come on now. Let the lady through.
I never wanted to be here.
Attack!
Do do do. Bum bum. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Dun. Aha! There he is. Are we not supposed to speak to him? You want to chat?
Ymir's beard, have mercy.
Talk, old man. Freya wants to know where her husband
I
is.
don't know anything. By Ymir, I told Freya the truth the last time she was here.
Listen closely. Freya doesn't like hurting people she knows, but I don't know you. So you have one chance to tell us where Angvar is.
I can't. Hulda will return and she'll...
She'll what? Sour the milk? Kill the chickens? I've never met Hulda, but whatever she can do with sorcery, I can do with steel.
No. Please, don't.
Hulda. Ooh.
Who are you?
Ooh.
Why are you looking for me?
Hulda, is it? I'm looking for Angvar.
You must be Freya's pet. It didn't take her long to find new companionship. Angvar is better off here with me. He doesn't want to come home.
Tell me where you are, and we'll find out whether that's true.
And what do I have to gain from that? I have Angvar, body and soul. I am safe here. Why would I tell you where I am?
Your safety is an illusion, because Freya and I will never stop hunting you. Face us now, or we'll find you and slit your throat.
You don't know anything. Where I am, who I am, what I have gone through to get here. You're nothing.
Perhaps, but the Exiled Lands are only so large. I will find you one day, or you can choose the time and place of our meeting.
You wish
I was talking to him, Spinus. What a knobhead. Just think everybody else says this only once. Yes. Did we get anything cool? Heart of a Nordheimer? Take it, I guess.
so. He's with the witch. She has Angvar.
Do you think she's telling the truth? That he has become hers?
That Hulda has taken my husband, I believe. As for the rest, I don't know what to believe.
Should we go and get him back?
My arm aches. I need some time alone to think about what she said.
Well, we were almost besties, but you know what I'm saying. Interesting. The man of my heart. So act first, hit first, talk later. Ooh. Wait, it's a black kitty. Ah, squeaky. Obtained. I do like that they've added stuff like that to the map, you know? I think it's cool. I'm looking forward to what they do next with the companions as well. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, there. We finished Lufei. I haven't got him with me because he has a perk that is, how do I say, not conducive with my gameplay. Listen, camel. I really think we need this go away command added to the game. Am I right, peeps? How do you tame stray cats? Just the same as you tame any animal. You can do it in a small animal taming pen. Put a bit of meat in there and then you'll have a annoying creature that will meow at you, just like in real life, without the litter tray. That's it. Spino's physically, but yeah, he was bored. He's less of a chatter. He's just not into chatting. That's it. I don't think we did anything with the... I don't think we killed the sorcerer. I'm going to leave him out here. Just in case. Can I put this on this camel? The only thing about Hanuman's Gather is when you're switching out weapons, it is suboptimal because it's kind of heavy. So actually, if I'm going to leave you here, let me just leave this on you. You can carry the cat. Camel's like, please don't leave the cat with me. I'll use my Seth Truncheon. I could take Spinus with me, but the coup de grace will kill anything that is less than a tier 4. That's how it works. Let's have a snackage. Dun, 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 dun. So I'm going to see if this sorcerer is still there. There's a sorcerer that spawns in the left-hand little hut. We could also rescue our barkeep as well if we wanted to. We do already have 2 barkeepers though. She will get unfriended if she stays there. But the sorcerer is in the house just opposite here. The thing is, when I go to attack him, everybody's going to come and fight with this. Oh, but he's a tier 1. Beautiful. Choose our new bindings. And leave here. I got what I wanted. This is our new bindings of the dead we learned from the library artifacts. Yeah, she's down already. Sorry. Yes. Want to hear a joke about paper? Never mind, it's terrible. Oh my goodness. Yosh, to the corner, please. Yosh, to the corner. Thank you. No cookies. Outrageous. Okay, we've lost aggro. Let's get some obelisks. Beautiful. Sorry about that, sir. Apologise. Right. Look at him. Just waiting around. Hands a cookie to Yosh. I hear the way Freya says words like ink with a harder T. Fairly common signs. It's 100%. I think she says tink, but like softer than that, I think. Bum 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 bum. Alright. Let's take this stuff back. Mere priest, tier 2 archer. I was thinking that we had finished, like that was the end of Freya's quest. I was kind of excited, but I'm also kind of glad that we've got more to do, I suppose. Yeah. How many of you have got multiple Freyas, I wonder? Subversive cookies. Porn meme. I don't even remember how it started. But, you know, it has evolved. Oh no, I know we haven't finished. Yeah, she said. One in chat if you've just repeated think a time. Two after Anna said it. There you go. Let's see if anyone's in this cage, shall we? At Leon's watch. And let's check if Ulrich is here. Freya count equals 0. So, yeah, no Ulrich the Mountaineer. But he spawns here. Tier 3. Like that. Give me some alchemical base. Ideally. Oh, he's still on attack, nothing. Sorry about this. Spinus is done with your crap. There you go. Beautiful.
I can see you, Exile.
Yeah, well, I'm not exactly invisible, am I? What kind of achievement is that? Ooh, look at that. Some good loot from this place. Really good loot. Ooh, what is that's from Sipter, isn't it? Bastard's Banner. I think from like Stygian camps. Yeah. Cool. We'll take it with us. There you go. Well, you could break it down. I'm assuming you'll get shaped wood from it, or it could just be wood and silk. It could be, I don't know, shaped wood and silk, question mark. I kind of want to break it down, but I also kind of want to keep it. I think it's the first time I've got it on the Exiled Lands, personally. Now, someone in the cage, so it doesn't matter if we unfriend everybody. We already have a Leon. I don't see anyone in the cage. Get our supply materials from here. And get the jailer key. It was an extended gurgle, wasn't it? 1 times 1 times 1 times 1. Tempted Freya once was a new level 15. It was insanity. Oh yeah. Yep. You haven't learned how to get thralls yet? Ah. See. I've been new to Conan and been playing about 2 weeks. I'm really enjoying the game. I appreciate the talking me to it. Ah, I'm happy to hear that. Makes me happy. I think the server experience generally with like PvE is generally quite good. As long as you don't have anybody, you know, like building right next to you. I always say this every time, but that's the one thing that really can spoil an experience. So as long as people like give each other a bit of a wide berth, build wise, and then, you know, are nice to each other, it's such a nice experience. Dun 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 dun. A couple of these direwolf friendos here. I am loving these daggers, honestly. Do 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 do. This is why I build up north. Like, look at this sky. It's so beautiful. Dun 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 do do do. I would like to try and get another Lu Fei for a perk that I like better than one of the ones he's got currently. We'll see, I guess. Dum bum. Doo doo. Sweet. So pretty. Doo doo doo. Yeah, I really wonder who they're going to add in future. The new companions. And you got any, like, requests, peeps? I presume someone's going to say Red Sonja, but I don't think they own the IP for Red Sonja, if I remember correctly. Do. New Fae quests are shorter. Yes, less than Freya's questlines. Yeah. Yeah, his were fun. I liked his. I think they were kind of cool. I think it's definitely worth having like a map room next to each of the map room or a teleportry stone. If you're like level 16, you've got teleportry stones. Or you're on a server. Definitely having like a teleportry stone or a map room near their bases, near their kind of quest giving areas, or whatever you want to call them, their spawn areas. That's probably a better way of saying it. It's a good idea because a lot of going back and forth, but I kind of enjoy the journey and adventure. Look at that sky. So beautiful. Companion Subutai or the wizard, really? Elsa Doom? Siri the assassin. I would die, honestly. I would absolutely die. Hello, sir. Are you a patron? I haven't... Interesting. Every time I come back, people are running away from the kitchen. I'm suspicious. It's kind of walking funny. Sir? Adam? I moved this light up there because I wondered if that's why they were getting stuck. Because I had them like standing right like here and having a bit of a log jam. And since I've moved it, now they're going upstairs properly. So I wonder if I had like just didn't have enough space. Well, friendos, let's draw the winner of our giveaway. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you for all the gifted subs. Thank you for all the follows, bits, subs, all the things, all the support. If you haven't already, make sure you follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. I'm on Blue Sky. Everything is linked in the chat. Join the Discord if you want to join our community server for Conan Exiles, which is PvE, friendly, modded the same as my game, which is quality of life mods only. No like game-changing things, just kind of, you know, quality of life. Just join our Discord. Look at the pinned messages in the Conan Exiles channel. Thank you, my friends. Now see you soon.